time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full-body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Here's the latest from the College of Central Florida. On Wednesday, April 20th at 8:35 a.m., Bonnie Hayes and Diana Worthman will tell us about the college's Employer Connection Service to help students and graduates connect with local employers. Tune in to hear about ways CF can help local employers find qualified students and help graduates find jobs and internship opportunities. That's Wednesday, the 20th at 8:35 a.m. on Higher Education Happenings. The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Turn up my microphone, then I can say welcome back. Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Wednesday, still coming in the show, Yvette from Go Green CBD will be on the phone lines with us. She's at the store now at the mall in Center Court working, so she's not going to be able to be in studio today, but she will be on the phone lines with us talking about the benefits of CBD for your needs. It's coming, folks. Development. You got to remember, you've heard builders talk and you've heard politicians talk, and we went on we kind of stopped building after the economic downturn of 2008, 2009, 2010, and we didn't really start building in Marion County homes. Didn't start building apartments or single-family dwellings or townhomes until about 2019. Then the pandemic hit. So people stopped building for a while then. The estimates are we're 4,000 to 4,500 homes behind in need in Marion County. Well, the 200 corridor is doing its best to keep up. About 18 years ago, the reserves at Heathbrook were approved on 32 acres. It was located just north of Southwest 66th Street, south of the Publix at Heathbrook Commons. But, and soon after it was approved, the developer launched infrastructure, including the entrance a few blocks southeast of State Road 200 along Southwest 49th Road, also known as Tartan Road. Well, on Monday, the Volunteer City of Ocala Planning and Zoning Commission gave its nod to a new developer to build 146, not 150, 146 townhomes on that same location. The multifamily development is among many that have been approved by city and county officials along the State Road 200 corridor west of Interstate 75. In that 2-lane stretch of road on 200, just about 2,000 apartments and townhomes have been approved along that road or just off of that 2-mile stretch. And by the way, this approval for this development was a formality because the owner already had the entitlement to build 150 townhomes. Monday night's vote came after residents, shared their concerns. Now, the development will extend southeast of State Road 200 behind the new 7-Eleven. That's at the corner of Southwest 66th Street. Development plan also plans to go north and wrap around behind Tire Kingdom and PNC Bank. The Soothing Touch Therapeutic Clinic will be surrounded on all 3 sides by townhomes in that area. And Savannah G. Barnes, the owner of the Soothing Touch Therapeutic Clinic, she's worried that it's going to affect her business because it's going to border on her property on all 3 of the 4 sides. And that's some of the concerns, but this was already long before she put her building there or whoever built the building that she's using now. These townhomes were approved 20 years ago. So that lot, that 32 acres had already been approved for this kind of development. So it was really a formality. But they've approved 2,000 apartments and townhomes in that area. Let's just say, on average, it's 1.5 cars per townhome and apartment. That's 3,000 cars that'll be added to that area on a daily basis just from people living there. It's not SoCal anymore, folks. I mean, we're not Orlando. We're not Jacksonville. We're not Tampa. But we're not Williston either. The only place that's really secluded from this kind of progress is Denellen. Because you drive down 441 towards Summerfield and all through Bellevue and everything, progress is everywhere. You drive out of 200 towards on top of the world, progress is everywhere. The east side of town was already developed because it's the original side. You travel north, going up towards Anthony and all, there's development. Denellen has that unique ability to be 20 miles from Ocala, so it still has that small town, hometown feel in Marion County. But the rest of Marion County's exploding. Maybe that's the draw for those folks in Denellen, is they're not exploding. But the 200 corridor is exploding and continues to do so. And remember, on top of the world is still building. Calessa, a new development on 80th, is still building. They're going to widen 80th. The World Equestrian Center's on 80th. Still a lot of homes and hotels to be built around the World Equestrian Center. Progress is here. Community development is here. How you deal with it is what's going to be the issue. So for all those people, I can't believe they're building another 146 townhomes. I can't believe we're 4,500 homes behind. There's a reason that the value of your homes has increased by 40% in the last 2 years. Because there ain't no damn homes. Demand is high, supply is low. Capitalism says price go up. And it's because we didn't build for 10 years. So now we're starting to build, and it looks like we're bringing these thousands and thousands of homes. It's because we didn't build for 10 years. If we'd have done this over 10 years, it'd have been 200-300 homes a year. That don't sound like a whole lot for a county that's bigger than the state of Rhode Island. But they've approved 2,000 apartments and townhomes in the last year and a half. That sounds like a massive amount of structure that is coming and development of new homes and everything's coming, and it is. But it looks more massive than it is because it's all being done at one time. It hadn't been spread out over the years like it should have been. We'll take a break. We'll come back more on the other side. You're listening to Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
They'll grab the paper towel and they will stand there and wipe off their hand.
The inspections are here. Prepare your farm with an on-farm readiness review.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Tuesday's shooting in the subway in New York City has more details. At least 23 people were injured, including 10 who were shot. The shooter fired his gun at least 33 times before it jammed. 62-year-old Frank James is wanted for questioning, as the U-Haul van he rented is believed to be the getaway vehicle. It was found in Brooklyn hours after the shooting. In an attempt to save voiceless lives, Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt on Tuesday signed a bill that makes it illegal to perform abortions in the state, except in medical emergencies. Penalties up to $100,000 in fines and 10 years in prison is the consequence. Opponents are calling it a push towards white supremacy. Talcott Camp from the National Abortion Federation on Reuters.com.
I think it is part and parcel of a sort of, retrograde push back toward white supremacy.
USA Radio News.
You trust your mother, right? She's always taken care of you and always tried to give you good advice when you asked for it. And sometimes even when you don't. Well, even though she might not mention it, Mom very likely has neck, back, and shoulder pains. And she needs relief. So trust this good advice. Give back to Mom this Mother's Day with quality products from Sunny Bay, like our disposable heat patches. They're back in stock now and target neck and shoulder pain in adults of all ages. Or our extra long neck heating pads. They provide soothing relief to painful sore necks and backs. Mom can heat them in her microwave, and they come in a variety of colors and patterns. Read our trusted, authentic, and real reviews on Amazon when you search Sunny Bay Heating Wraps, and shop now in time for Mother's Day. There's no shipping delays from Sunny Bay. Find us on Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, and sunny-bay.com. Remember, just search for Sunny Bay Neck Wraps. Order now because stock is high and shipping is fast. From Sunny Bay.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Hey there, Congresswoman Kat Kamak here, your conservative voice in our nation's capital. I'm so proud to be an advocate for the over 65,000 veterans here in North Central Florida. The new Ocala VA clinic is now open, providing important primary care and specialty services. If you're a veteran in the Ocala area, thank you for your service. Feel free to get in touch with our team by visiting us online at camac.house.gov. I'm Kat Kamak, and it is my honor to serve you.
This ad is paid for by official funds authorized by the U.S. House of Representatives.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Wednesday. Coming up in the next segment, we'll have Yvette from the Go Green CBD store. She'll be on the phone lines with us, making her weekly appearance. You can tell it's election season. Every time you go to a community event or something now, you see the tents of the politicians or a table with the politicians handing out their business cards or their T-shirts or Frisbees or whatever it is that they've spent money on to get their name out there. And the question keeps coming up, how much is enough? Well, you know I'm a term limit guy. I think that if two terms was good enough for George Washington, 2 terms is good enough for anybody. But people want to take umbrage with elected officials that are running for a fourth term. Well, right now, the way the laws are written, they're eligible to run for a 4th term. And if they feel like they still have something more to do in the community, they're going to run. If you don't agree that they should be running, go to the voting booth and vote for the other person, whoever's running against them. Or if nobody's running against somebody, throw your hat in the ring and run against them. Look, to get term limits established for different offices around our community, most of those have to originate because of the way the government was set up. Most of those have to be done through Tallahassee. Now, not with the city council and the mayor of Ocala, because that's a different. The way the city charter is, it's different. They're not constitutionally elected officers. But constitutionally elected officers, Tallahassee dictates terms, and Tallahassee dictates pay, and Tallahassee dictates the rules. I'm every day I have to explain to people, county commission's got 2 people running for their 4th term, and well, they're not going to set term limits. They obviously don't want term limits. It's not their job to set term limits. It's the state's job to set term limits for constitutionally elected officials. But it's our job. You don't like who's in office, you think they've been in too long, go vote them out. That's how you answer the problem, answer what you see as a problem. If you don't like that somebody's been in office, 8 years, 12 years, 16 years, go vote them out. But let me tell you this. Somebody voted him in for the 3rd term, so they thought they were doing a good job. Somebody voted him in for that 2nd term or 4th term. A majority of people voted that went to the polling booth voted for him, and they wouldn't be in the hot job. And you know me, I'm an equal opportunist. I point out the good and the bad in everybody. Somebody goes, Tom, you sure are chummy with Kathy Bryant. You should have go back and listen to some of the voices of Ocala in 2012, 2013, 2014. See how chummy I was with Kathy Bryant. Here's some of the phone conversations, which you're not privy to. But here's some of the phone conversations I had with Kathy Bryant in 2013, 2014 over the Yankees deal. You're awful chummy with Commissioner Bryant. I happen to think right now the county commission is doing a pretty good job. If I didn't think they were doing a pretty good job, I'd point out where their deficiencies are. In my opinion. And you may not agree that they're doing a good job. And hey, that's perfectly fine. And if they're not doing a good job in your mind and you're a registered voter, go vote against them. That's our right as an American. If you don't think your politicians are doing a good job, guess what? They work for us. We can vote them out of office. We don't work for them. So whether you agree with me right now or not is immaterial. I think right now that the city of Ocala is a dumpster fire. I think the school board has always been a dumpster fire. But that's just one man's opinion. I only get one vote in that voting booth. I mean, there are some people that tried to vote 4, 5, 8 times in the last election, but I know that. But, I only get one vote. While I give you my opinion, and I talk about stories and everything, and I tell you how I feel, and some of you agree with me, some of you don't. When push comes to shove with politicians, I'm just one vote, just like you. So if you don't think they're doing a good job, go vote them out. You think there ought to be term limits? Contact your state representative. Contact your state senator. Say, hey, next time in Tallahassee, how about do something about term limits for constitutionally elected officials at the county and municipal level? While you're at it, how about there are term limits in the House. Yeah, see? I'm just saying that if you don't, people, Tom, what do you think about these? There's 2 county commissioners running for a 4th term. The law says they can do it. I don't like that people run for 4 terms. I think 2's enough. But that's just one man's opinion. But if they're allowed to be on the ballot to run for their 4th term, and I think they're the better candidate than who they're running against, I'm still voting for them, even if I think they have exceeded the time that they should be there. if they're still better at the job than the other person they're running against, in my opinion, that's who I'm voting for. I'm voting for who I think will get the job done best, whether they've been there 16 years or 6 days. But when people, chastise me for being too chummy, I'm chummy with a lot of people that probably wouldn't make some of y'all very happy, especially my friends that are Gator fans. I actually have good friends that are Florida State fans and, don't mind being around them. Oh, sacrilege. Now, I don't know anybody that's a Duke fan, and I wouldn't want to, so let's just clear that up, because Carolina fan, he's Duke. But with me, I even have, my saying is it's great to hate Florida State, better to hate Tennessee. I got a good friend that's a Tennessee fan. I'm chummy with a lot of people. That don't mean that, I won't call them out if I think they're doing something wrong or if I think they're not doing something right. But you can do the same thing. It's called the voting booth. If you don't think a county commissioner or a city council member or school board member's doing right, or the sheriff or the tax collector or the property appraiser, you don't think they're doing their job, vote them out. But don't get angry at me because I'm not calling people out the way you think I should. I call people out the way I think I should. You call people out the way you think you should. If you think that Carl Zalek and Kathy Bryan have been in office too long, here's the solution. Go vote against them. If they're not running against anybody, throw your hat in the ring. Run against them. Then maybe you win and we have this discussion about you 8 years from now. Take a break. Come back. Yvette from Go Green CBD will wrap up a Wednesday edition of Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Did you know that there's an Italian bakery and deli in Ocala? Yes, there is. Right now, they're busy making traditional Easter treats, Easter bread, ricotta pies, St. Joseph's cakes, and so much more. They make them fresh daily, just like your Nonna made. Mangia. The Italian bakery and deli is located on North Magnolia Avenue, just north of downtown. So call ahead and order early. 352-207-2667. Happy Easter and God bless.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros, trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland.